Hi, I'm Ant Keogh. I'm a printmaker and artist. I usually make lino prints. People call me the Linoceros. And today I want to show you a technique called reduction printmaking. It's a traditional lino technique where you use one lino block, but you print successive colors layer upon layer, cutting away the lino block as you go, revealing each color underneath. You could do as many colors as you want in theory. I'm going to show you a 2-color print, or 3 colors if you count white. And the thing about it is, obviously, you destroy the lino block in the process. So that's why I don't use it too often, because I like to reprint my prints, or be able to reprint as many prints as I like until the lino wears out. But nevertheless, so the first step in reductive printmaking, after I've traced my design to the block, is to cut away anything that I want to be white, which is exactly the same as doing any lino print. You cut away the white part first. And then you print your first color. In this case, it's going to be green. So the next step is to cut away anything I want to be green. In this case, I've got a green background, so I want to cut away all this area here, leaving the black layer. You have to think, I'm going to cut away the bit I want to be the previous color, which is counterintuitive, but you get used to it. Sometimes I actually leave the corners in, partly to make this lino stay square when it's in the jig, so it registers properly. But the other thing is I'm just kind of lazy, and I can't be bothered cutting away the corners. That's the truth, really. So then I'll print black, leaving behind a hole where the green is. So the other thing I mentioned with reductive printmaking is that you need to really decide how many prints you want in your edition from the get-go, and print that many of your first color, say it was green, before you move on to the next color, which might be black, because you're going to destroy your lino block in the process of doing the black layer. Now, the other thing you want to consider when you're doing a reduction print is that the colors are printed layer on top of layer, and so the color underneath affects the top color. So you're either going to want to know some color theory, or do a little bit of experimentation or a little bit of guesswork, knowing that your top color will be slightly affected by the one underneath. So that's a color choice thing, but it also has another effect in that unless your registration's perfect, your line work, particularly your white line work, might be a little bit affected by that color underneath. You get a kind of a blurry quality. You know what out of registration printing looks like. This is an example I did because I'm doing quite thin line work. It's just not quite a clean line. Now that can have a great, you could use that to effect. In this case, I find it actually looks quite good close up, but at a distance, those white lines are disappearing a little bit. And so you will have seen, well, if you watch the video where I make this print, I tend to leave a hole sometimes, and I also did it with this green print that you're seeing now. I kind of leave a hole in that. In this case, in the yellow, there would be a kind of a white hole where I don't burnish so firmly, and it leaves white in the middle. So then when I printed this blue over the top, the white lines are clean, and that's the one that's behind me. You can't see, it's out of focus, but my final print looked a little bit cleaner than this. So thanks for watching. If this video was useful to you at all, please think about liking and subscribing down here. That would really help me out. Thanks so much. I'm the Linoceros. See you next time.